All right, today we're going to be talking about Lewis and Clark's Voyage of Discovery. This is very simple. I don't want to spend a lot of time on this. We probably are pretty familiar with Lewis and Clark. This is in response to Thomas Jefferson getting the Louisiana Territory from France, and we want to know what's out there, including, in addition to that, Oregon Territory was claimed by Spain, Britain, and us, so we wanted to know what was out there, even if it was possible to get through the Rocky Mountains. Was there a Northwest Passage to be able to get there? So they wanted to make sure and map out all of these things. So they send Lewis and Clark, and they start at St. Louis, right on the Mississippi River, travel upriver on the Missouri River, go over the Rocky Mountains, which does not have a river. They have to carry their boats across, and then they find the Columbia River and they take that to the Pacific Ocean. So what I want you to remember, and on the way there, they pick up a famous American Indian, Sacagawea, and she helps translate. She's a great diplomat. She helps them get through places they probably would not have gotten through if it wasn't for her help, and that's why she's so important. Um, and so they're able to get through to the Pacific Ocean. So there's five things I want you to remember. They start on the Mississippi River. They travel up the Missouri River. They go over the Rocky Mountains, which is their toughest obstacle, and their destination is the Pacific Ocean. And the name we want to remember is Sacagawea, who made it possible for Lewis and Clark to get all the way to the Pacific. One last thing I do want to mention about this. Notice the dates. They start May 1804, and then they get up here and they have to stop in the winter up in the Dakotas, and that is bitterly cold. It's awful up there. So they spend the winter up here, and then they continue and it takes them all year to go from here to get to the Pacific, and then they wait till spring, and then they make their way back. So takes them about a year and a half to get there. But then you notice they leave the next spring and they get back September 1806. So it takes them about a half year to get back. So it takes them a year and a half to get here and a half year to get back. Now, there's a couple reasons for this. One, they're trying to map everything and they have to find their way through, so it takes a little bit longer. But also they have to go upriver on the Missouri. This is the longest river here in North America, and they are going upriver, which means they have to pull their boats. You see this picture here, and it is very, very difficult, slow going. Whereas when they come back, they get on their boats and they just ride the river right down to back to St. Louis, which makes the journey much easier and faster. So that's it. That's all I really want you to know of these two pages. One other thing, this video here, the Lewis and Clark expedition, oops, uh, made by Mr. SCPZZ. It's a great video. I think they did a great job on it, so definitely watch that. I put it on my Chapter 7 list on my page for YouTube, so definitely check that out, and it should help you remember things a little bit better. Thanks for watching. See you next time.